Jim VandeHei with the Politico Playbook. Jim, what's this about Pajama Boy or pajama?
Why do you point at me?
Pajama.
All right, now let me help explain. The White House's attempts to make ObamaCare a talking point over the holidays spilled over into Twitter this week, introducing the world to Pajama Boy. The White House asked, how do you plan to spend the cold days of December? And then included this image featuring a hipsterish model
wearing
flannel pajamas. The text reads, wear pajamas, drink hot chocolate, talk about getting health insurance, hashtag get talking.
Wow.
Oh my God. Politico magazine.
Wow, then you know what?
Stop it, Joe.
That's going to get him on Main
I love
Street.
this. Politico magazine calls Pajama Boy a, quote, insufferable man-child. Saying perhaps the goal was to create a readily mockable image to draw attention to its message, in which case Pajama Boy was a brilliantly successful troll.
Let's
protect myself from what is going to be like Twitter magic.
Look at this
Rich Lowry writing an opinion.
My God, this guy
which is funny.
Jim VandeHei, it looks like he's out of a bad Vampire Weekend video. I mean, good Lord.
Wait a minute.
What's going on there?
They're trying to get the young people who are 25 years old.
That ain't how you do it. Jim, seriously, what's going on? Whose idea was it?
I mean, Mika's right. It was the OFA, which is the outside group connected to Obama, trying to get people to engage in a conversation about health care. Yeah. And they're using what Rich Lowry calls Pajama Boy. I don't even know that they actually still sold the top with the pajamas.
Is that a onesie?
It's got a onesie with footies.
It's got a flag. It has a flag.
And so Chris Christie's
It is fairly mockable. Rich Lowry's column is actually quite hilarious. He ends up making this entire argument that this is everything that he or conservatives would think about liberalism and who they think is sitting around and what people do. They sit in their pajamas, drink coffee.
That's what we think liberals look like when they're sitting around in holiday parties.
Well, I think the point, Jim, that you raised is a good one.
Just keep that up, TJ.
If this is the strategy, the kind of strategy behind promoting and marketing this law, this is not a good time for Democrats.
It's been one of the most flawed rollouts in the history of mankind. But he goes to the poll number you guys were talking about earlier. The fact is, if they don't get young people, whether they're wearing silly pajamas or not, to have this conversation and to sign up for health care, you're going to have problems. They're having problems in every state. Heck, they're having problems now in Massachusetts, where the federal mandates are now clashing with the state model that this entire bill was built upon, this law was built upon. And if those numbers don't start to crank up and early next year you don't see healthy young people under the age of 30 signing up for health insurance, there's going to be much bigger